Hello there, everyone. Happy summer solstice. It is June 20th, 2025 as I'm recording this. I hope you really are doing well. Yesterday was Juneteenth. I did not post anything but a short yesterday, so I hope anybody that partook in any Juneteenth celebrations had a happy and safe day. Let's get into the cards. Prayers up to my brother. He's in the hospital. He had surgery. He should be home soon. He's recovering, doing well. Love you so much, brother. Let's see what the situation for the collective is. What's going on? What's the situation? The situation around the collective spirit. Temperance. Yeah. You're having to alchemize the heck out of some energy. I feel this one. It's about balance, peace, patience, moderation, calm. This suggests moderation and balance coupled with a lot of patience. When this card appears, there's a suggestion that extremes in any situation should be avoided. May also indicate a time to evaluate and re-examine priorities you have chosen. This will help you create a balance between your outer and inner selves. You know, and look, you may have got some shocking news. Something may have hit you like a lightning bolt. And you're having to alchemize that energy, right? You're having to take that shocking news. It was like boom, bam. And you're having to alchemize that. You're having to balance that into peace, patience, and moderation, into the sunlight, into the daytime. And that's very difficult right now, right? It almost knocked you off your feet, but it didn't. Because you know how to alchemize this energy. You've had worse news, you've had worse situations, and you know that cruelty is the point. You just didn't expect it, you didn't see this coming. But you will get through this, as above, so below, as without, so within. This may have hit you like a lightning strike, but you aren't going to absorb it, right? This is their energy, not yours. What's the challenge? You're an earth angel, and they do nothing but give lightning strikes. Your entire life, you've tried to alchemize these lightning strikes. What's your challenge? Oh, that was quick. your Page of Wands. This represents a spark of creativity, inspiration, and energy. Okay. So your challenge may be being impatient, even having tantrums, boredom, laziness, being distracted, haste, inconsistency. Be careful not to rush to trust the first person you meet. You risk being deceived. This is unreasonable, and stupid boasting can lead to problems. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Is there haste and inconsistency in your life? Because this is about new ideas. So your challenge can be that you're going about it with too much haste and inconsistency. Make a plan, right? Commit to something. If you're getting bored with it, then the people you want to engage are bored with it. Trust that. That's your challenge. Where should you focus? Where should you focus, collective? Where should the collective focus instead? The Three of Swords. Healing your own heart. This is those three swords. This looks like I like this. I like the Three of Swords. Why? Because you have the power to take those swords out of your own heart and heal it yourself. You don't need anybody else to make your heart whole and healed. Look, the last bit of healing, those swords, again, you don't need anyone else to say they're sorry, take ownership of anything, to acknowledge their doing. All you need, this is you doing the last bit of work on your own heart. You take those swords out of your own heart and heal it yourself. This is where you're focused. Healing your own heart, the last bit of healing to make your heart whole. That's where you focus. What are you leaving behind? Or what's affecting you from your recent past? The cards are like, I feel like crazy energy. That's why I said that. That's why the devil, you're leaving this behind. Any addictions, obsessions, like anything that you were tied to that didn't serve your highest good, for the greatest good of all and the harm of none, right? You're leaving anything that didn't serve that purpose behind. You're leaving behind anything that blinded you. Any games, right? Any of that gaslighting. Look, I have something for you. Let's put a blindfold on. And she's holding our hand. What is it? When there's nothing there. Manipulation, being gaslit, being teased, tormented. We're leaving all of that behind. What are your strengths? Yeah, what are your strengths? What are your strengths with this? It's a Ten of Cups. It's your found family. Whether you have this now or not, it is in the near future. This is not about your birth family. This is about your found family. This is your strength, or is going to be your strength, right? You can have that family. Like, there was a long time let me just say, even when if you are older in life and you think, oh, I can't have children anymore, so I can't have grandchildren. That's not true. You could marry, if you're single, right? You could get married to someone late in life that has children and then grandchildren. They would be your bonus grandchildren, right? They would be your grandchildren. There are all kinds of ways that this happens in your found family. Think outside the box, right? Your wife, you get married. If you're a female, growing up, right? You always thought, I grew up in the 70s and 80s. It was very much just man and wife. So now I would think outside the box that my wife would have. Sorry about the interruption. Speaking of brothers. Anyway, but this is about your found family, and look, spirit's changing colors again. I love that. But back to what I was saying. So I would think outside the box, and I would say, so my wife could have children and grandchildren, right? And they could then be mine. So even though I didn't have them myself, I could still have children and grandchildren at a later stage in life, right? All right. So what's in the near future for you? Top card. Oh my gosh, this is beautiful. Look at this Eight of Cups. Isn't that the most beautiful card? Dang. That is so beautiful. The Eight of Cups represents living in alignment with our truth and instincts and walking away from disappointing situations. You may have recently left a job, relationship, or a friendship that was not fulfilling. This is in the near future. The Eight of Cups, let's see, is a reminder to let instincts you're going to let your instincts and intuition lead the way in decision making. If you've been recently avoiding a situation, the Eight of Cups assures you that you have the strength to face reality. Isn't that beautiful? This is what your near future looks like. Yes, thank you, Spirit. What's your advice? What's the advice? Yep, there's one that fell to the floor. Well, the floor comes to the door. Advice, the Hermit. Oh. Is really? We really need to do Hermit mode again? And the Hermit is even hiding. Message there, right? This is your advice card. Self-reflection, introspection, contemplation. So this is about self-reflection, introspection, contemplation. The Hermit is a seeker of knowledge that comes from within. You may currently be contemplating the need to be alone. Never be afraid to take this chance to reflect, as it could help you clear your mind of all the clutter that comes with everyday life. And then I also, between the mix-up with the cameras, I got what is affecting you in your immediate environment. And I got the Ace of Wands. And this is inspiration, a creative spark. This is about being brave. It helps you find your own voice and creates a space where you can develop your own vision. When you draw the Ace of Wands, it indicates that you should just go for it. Take the chance and pursue an idea that you have in mind. And then our 9th card are your hopes and fears. What are your hopes and fears? The Chariot. We have a lot of major arcana in this. Lots of energy. We have the Chariot. These are your hopes and fears, collective success, ambition. The Chariot card is all about overcoming challenges and gaining victory through maintaining control of your surroundings. This perfect control and confidence allows the charioteer to emerge victorious in any situation. You will be able to stay on the chosen path if your decision is firm. Your strategy should be move forward decisively and have clearly defined goals. Make a plan. What's a potential outcome? What's the potential outcome for the collective? What's the potential outcome? Potential outcome, please. Eight of Wands. That's coming straight from Spirit. Look at all those wands. Water is spirit. Spirit is pouring you directly. Look, that's 8 wands. That's 8 revenues of income coming in. This is your outcome. 8 friends, 8 revenues of income, 8 ancestors. You are divinely supported. Spirit is pouring straight into you. You are tapped in, tuned in, and turned on. That's your outcome. I hope you found messages here. If you did, please subscribe, leave a kind comment, smash that like button. This is Stevie's Tarot. Have a blessed day.